Norman the Slug with the Silly Shell by Sue Hendra. So, same person who did Barry the Fish with Fingers and lots of other stories too. Now on the back, on the blurb, it says, for all fans of Barry the Fish with Fingers comes another crazy character for kids to love. It's a little bit wet out here. Whoops. Okay, right. Don't do that to your books. Meet Norman. Norman is a slug who longs to be a snail, if only he had a shell. But will Norman really be satisfied with a shell of his very own, or will his dreams just get bigger and bigger? Okay, so here we go. It's just so silly, this story. It makes me smile. Right, so here we go. First pictures. There are all the snails. Norman the Slug thought snails were great. Wow, said Norman. Look at them. They're amazing. Look at those snails. You just think they're just so awesome. But unfortunately, the snails didn't think that Norman was great. Look, he's thrown himself there. Whee! And crash! They all come tumbling down. Oh dear. Norman, you silly slug, they cried. You've spoilt our fun. This only works if you've got a shell. Norman felt left out. Sadly, he skulked off into the moonlight. Oh dear, how is poor Norman feeling? Aww. Those snails do not look very happy. If only I had a shell of my own, he sighed, looking at his reflection. Oh look, there's reflection again. A bit like here, a bit like when you look in the mirror. So reflection, because he's looking into the water. Water reflects. And that's when he had an idea. Maybe I could have a shell after all, he thought. But finding a shell was not as easy as it seemed. One was too bouncy. Oh, that won't work. Boingy, boingy, boing. One was too noisy. Oh, we should know what that one is, shouldn't we, by now? Imagine that alarm clock going off. Oh, my goodness. And one was already taken. That apple has got a worm in it. We know all about worms now. Norman needed time to think. So he's having a little sluggy slide over there. Oh, and what might he find over by the rubbish bin? Ta-da! A shell. What is he using as a shell? It was perfect. Norman had never been happier. He could join the snails at last. He is using a donut as a shell. How funny. Norman loved being a snail. Look at him joining in, all that fun he's having. And the snails loved Norman's silly shell. That's funny. But the fun didn't last for long. Suddenly there was a loud flapping of wings. Look out! Bird! Cried the snails in panic. Quick, slither for your lives or we'll end up as supper. Oh my goodness. Yikes, look at Norman's face. Ooh. But the bird was more interested in Norman's silly shell. It looked delicious. Norman was being carried up, up and away, higher and higher into the sky. What could he do? What do you think? Have you got any ideas? What could Norman do to get out of this pickle that he has got himself into? Yikes, what would you do? Norman did the only thing that a slug could do. He made slime. Lots and lots of slime. Ugh, yuck. With a slither and a slobber, a slip and a slide, Norman was free. Oh my goodness, look at all that slime. Making so much slime, but he's free. But he was falling. Ooh. Where's he going to end up? Faster and faster and faster and faster until... Plunk! Norman! Norman! Are you okay? Oh, he's here. He's landed on a washing line. Asked the snails. Are you okay? Wow, said Norman. That was great. I love flying. If only I had wings. Ooh. Now he wants wings. Oh my goodness. And look, the donut ended up on top of that snail. Ta-da! And what is Norman using for wings? That's right. He's using a pair of pants. My goodness, we do read some funny stories, don't we? A lot of stories about pants, actually. Oh my goodness. And there he is, flying around now with pants as wings. I guess the birds don't want to eat him now. Maybe they think he's one of them? What do you think? Does he look like a bird? So, did you prefer it when he was a snail or now when he's a bird? What do you think? If you had to make some wings, what would you make wings out of for Norman? Or what would you make a snail shell out of? I'd like to hear your ideas. Right, say bye to Norman for now. Bye, Norman.